Hello everyone, welcome in again for the third time. We had a soundback loop issue on the original stream link, and then I was trying to figure it out on stream, and then I just went live a second ago and I've been on mute for about 2 minutes. So, this is how it's going so far. But anyways, I figured it out. For some reason, Twitter decided to play back my tweet of the live stream video automatically without me clicking it, so that was what was causing the constant sound loop feedback on the original link. But I posted a new link on Twitter, I posted a new link on Discord, and hopefully people that do get alerts will know that this is a brand new stream. And don't worry, for those of you watching the VOD, you will have missed the mute period at the start of the stream. I will make sure to cut that out tomorrow morning. I'll do a little note and I'll edit that out so that no one has to go through that. I feel like I'm losing my mind today. I'm getting to hear myself multiple times and then I leave myself on mute for the stream. This is classic me, okay? You know, we have a couple of weeks without issues and then boom, everything happens in one go. Yukia, yes, it's been ridiculous. I've had to do a new link because Twitter decided to play the stream back, so we had a sound loop of me constantly repeating the same lines over and over and over again and getting more frequent. So I had to end the stream to figure that out because I thought it was OBS, and then I go live again on this new link and I forget to unmute myself. So this is how today's going. But you've got to laugh about it, haven't you? Right, so on today's episode, the plan is, as the title says, post-credits content. Side mission, so pretty much anything we feel like. I'm going to be checking out more side content. We're going to be doing more of the ZA, chilling, hanging out, chatting, and possibly some shiny hunting. Whatever takes our fancy, really. You know, I'm only streaming more of this because, like, I've done the main game and I'm happy with what I've covered in terms of content because we've seen the credits, but I still want to play it. So I thought, you know, we may as well just do chill episodes of doing some of the side missions because they are genuinely good and you get some really good stuff from it as well. On top of that, I still haven't done the extra content that released recently. I forget the Pokemon's name, where I have to go to the detective bureau and talk to Emma's Pokemon. I've not done that yet. I don't know if we're going to do that today. I don't know how long it is, so if anyone knows how long it is, do let me know. I'm not even sure if we're a decent enough level because somebody said, I can't remember who it was, but I'm sure someone says their Pokemon were in the 70s and they had a bit of an iffy time with it. So I don't know whether to wait a bit longer until we're a bit higher level anyway. So we can always do it down the line, basically. Yukia, haha, technology can be difficult when least expected. Yes, I mean, why all of a sudden did Twitter decide to autoplay a tweet video? Like, it's never done that before, ever. And it did it today. God damn. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk to this guy. This elevator's refusing to work. Maybe it's not getting enough power. I bet a good blast from an extra shocking move would get it up and running. If only I had a Zaptastic Pokemon like Canari's Electros. Does it have to be an Electros, or can I just use any electric Pokemon? I mean, I think it just says you can use any, so... There we go, excellent. Whoa, the elevator's working! It must be because you hit it with that Zaptastic move. So what have you been up to recently then, Yukia? I was in a real bind since I didn't know how I'd provide that power. Guess my work here is done. Well, go on. If you want to use the elevator, it's all yours. Okay, we have access to a new rooftop, so we may as well go and have a gander. Have a little merry gander. Thank you so much for your Zaptastic abilities, my lovely Ampharos. Ooh. What Pokemon could possibly be up here, I wonder? Pidgeys, apparently. Pidgey. We should probably smash some of these as well. I might go over on that rooftop because I think that's a screw. So... Dooku, hello! Welcome in! I don't want to hurt you, Pidgey! Will Thunder Wave work? No, because it's not an attacking move. I was just curious if that would actually work on these gems or not. But it does not, unfortunately. Sag! Let's bring out Yukia, because Yukia's got faster attacks for these gems. I was about to say something stupid then. I was about to say, I just heard the shiny noise when I pulled out my shiny alpha Absol. Like, oh my god. I swear I'm intelligent 98% of the time, but there's that 2%. We all have those moments, okay? We all have those, like, brain blip moments, to put it in the PC way. I would normally just call it a brain fart moment. Your brain just malfunctions and you can't even, like, do normal stuff. Or you forget, like, oh my god, when I get it so bad where I have these brain fart moments, I forget basic words. Honest to god, my mind just goes, like, full blank. I just forget everything. All these, like, simple words, you know? Hey, Kylie, sorry to spring this on you, but give me a hand, will ya? What do I gotta do? Do I gotta battle? Do I gotta barrel this big bad boy? This guy needed help carrying stuff, but when we offered our services, he made a crazy request. Surf is good for crystals. Yes, it is, actually. I should probably get my Starmie out, then. Yukia, I've been home locked this week. Early winter storm. Oh my god, early winter storm came. So heavy rain and snow. Otherwise, just relaxing. Hopefully you get to go out soon. It's, here in the UK, it's getting really cold. Hence, I've been in a lot of jumpers the past few streams. You've probably all noticed. I get cold very easily, but I also get hot very quickly. I'm like Goldilocks. Well, I'm the opposite of Goldilocks. I'm never just right. I'm either too hot or too cold. I very rarely maintain and stay a consistent I am okay right now in terms of temperature. But like today, for example, I originally had a top on underneath this jumper and I've took it off and put it on 3 times already. At the moment it's off, so I've just got this jumper on, but I'm now starting to feel cold again, so I can't win. I can't win with temperature with me at the moment. But yeah, it's getting bitter here in the UK. I've got all the extra blankets out, the fleecy blankets, and I've got another blanket that goes on top. So I've actually got, how many I've got? 3 big blankets, including the duvet of the bed, and then I've got an extra, like, fleecy blanket that goes on top as well. So I've got, like, 4 layers when I'm in bed. It takes a while to heat up at night. It's getting chilly at night. Zuku, Kylie, did you see the new DLC trailer? I haven't, actually. I still need to watch it. I've got so many videos I need to catch up on. I need to catch up on the latest Sea of Thieves stuff from Captain Falcor and the new Pokemon stuff as well. I'm so behind. This guy needed some help. Right, okay. He made a crazy request, so I told him it's not possible, and now he's all up in our faces demanding a battle. All I asked was for you to carry my precious Aggron, but now you say that's impossible. What do you mean? Like, out of his ball? Have you seen the size of him? Like, you'd probably break your arms in the attempt. If he's in his Pokeball, that's fine, but, you know, he's a big lad. How heavy is this Pokemon? Quick, someone Google it. Aggron weighs nearly, oh, well, there we go, nearly 800 pounds. Don't need to Google it, we're fine. How do you expect anyone to carry that? I don't want to hear it. You've got nerve making an offer and immediately going back on it. I'll whip you into shape, both of you. This is just a ridiculous conversation. You're asking her to do the impossible. Who do you think she is, Superwoman? I came to Lumiose to join the ZA Royale. If I can't take out 2 upstarts like you, I've got no business even being here. Doesn't seem like anything will get through to him, so come on. Let's have a battle. Let's do it. This man's a joke. Does this man even have brain? I think he's just using it as an excuse to have a fight. This reminds me of this phase in the earlier content creation days where you'd have people, right? And it would always be younger members of the audience. And they'd be really nasty in the comments, like whether it be attacking the creators' way of talking, the way they looked, you know, basically. And then you'd reply to them and like set them straight or whatever. And then they'd respond and they'd be all like, oh, sorry, I just wanted your attention. And it was just, it was just a way for them to get the personal interaction. It was such a weird time. And it wasn't just happening on my channel, it was happening on so many other people's channels. And you kind of just got used to that behaviour after a while, and you just knew that that's what some of them were doing, and you'd just ignore them at that point. You ready to battle? Yes. Let's do this. Remember how we met? Funny how Pancham carried your stuff to me, and now here we are. I forgot who you were, honestly. Completely forgot who you were. Sorry. It's been a minute. I keep seeing the other guy, but not Andy. Sorry for the trouble back then, and thanks for agreeing to help me out. I can't even remember the other guy's name now. But I see him a lot in the Royale when we're fighting in the zones. Zuku says, well, without spoiling anything, a Pokemon that's been gathering dust in my Pokemon home for almost 6 years will finally be able to be used. That's awesome. That's so good. Aggron and my other Pokemon are going to send you all flying. Them be fighting words, fella. He's got the blue version of the jacket that I like. Did I even buy this jacket in the end? I can't recall, you know. I'm not sure if I did. Oh my god, get wrecked. Hippopodon! That's not how you say its name. Hippodon! There we go, Hippodon. I went Hippopodon! Hippopotamus! Go back to the days of when I was a kid. Hippopotamus, Mom, look! When we went to the zoo. Man, the trainers here in Lumiose are just way too strong. Zuku, what you just said reminded me of a Pokemon YouTuber I had a weird feeling about. I just saw yesterday doing collabs with a known scammer, awful person that confirms my horrible gut feeling about them. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, sometimes, like, you know, you gotta listen to your gut. Like, there's been loads of times in my life that I've not listened to my gut, but I knew how something would unfold. And it ended up unfolding the way I thought it would, and I should have just listened to how I was feeling way earlier on, and it never would have affected me. You know, so that's as vague. I'm just going to be very vague about it, because I'm not going over all that again, but yeah, there's been loads of times I've had gut feelings and I didn't listen to my gut, and it's backfired badly. I had no idea that Lumiosis City's trainers were so formidable. Never mind about the ZA Royale. Once we've done some sightseeing, we're heading home. Carry my Aggron, he says. Sheesh, if he'd just been reasonable, we'd have been happy to show him around. Thanks, Kylie, you really helped out. I appreciate you lending us a hand, even after we kind of took your bag. Yeah, well, I got it back pretty quick, so it's water under the bridge, Andy. And I do kind of owe you. Seeing Pancham carry your travel bag back then gave me an idea. So I started a business showing tourists around Lumiose while carrying their bags for them. After all, Pokemon like Pancham can climb fences and get into places where people can't. So you are a tour guide, but with a luggage service combined. Yukia got a little break today, but another system is coming in the weekend, dropping temperatures to a high of 50 Fahrenheit and 10 Celsius. Oh man. I hope it gets better soon. Andre, yeah, everything's fine. We ran into some trouble, but we took care of it. I'll come meet you now. I hear you're doing pretty well in the ZA Royale. Makes me proud to think your first Pokemon battle in Lumiose was against me. See you later. Hope we meet again. See, I don't know what's going on with the weather at the moment because I've not been watching the news, but I did hear that apparently we're meant to be getting a storm, and I think we're going to start getting some ice rolling in as well. It's certainly getting cold enough for that. Let's go up here and see what this is. Trade your colourful screws for Canary Plush. I can't remember how much I've got. 14? Damn. Increases the experience points to your Pokemon gets. Prize money, Mega Shards. Less likely to black out from taking damage. This is the upgraded one. I'll do the Mega Shards one. Go on, let's do prize money as well, because I'm always skint in this game. And we have exactly 5 left, so we can increase the experience as well. Nice. Perfection. Zuko, I don't always listen to my gut, but I always do when it comes to people. I'm a really good judge of character. With how weirdly cold it got in the UK this summer, I expect a very cold winter. I think it's going to be another cold snap in the UK. It's going to be a very bitter winter. Which probably means heating bills are going to skyrocket yet again. We've got our heating on a timer at the minute. I think it comes on in the morning for a couple of hours and then it comes on again like in the evening. Your Pokemon is going to get walked over. To prove the point, I just run over it. You gotta help me! I like his beanie. One of my Stunkfisk has gone missing. And it's no ordinary Stunkfisk. It looks like this fellow because I caught them in the Galar region. Oh, do I get a Galar region 1 if I help him? It's so ugly. It's so squished and ugly. They bury themselves in the ground so they look just like Pokeballs someone dropped. Could you do me a favour and go look for my Stunfisk in Wild Zone 11? I bet it's disguised as a Pokeball. Please let me know if you find it. Right, we're hunting for the Stunfisk. Stunkfisk. I can't say its name. We're hunting for the Stankfish. That's what we're doing. Yukia, I actually love winter weather and living in California. It's fun taking trips to the mountains for snow activities with the family. I actually prefer winter to summer. I think it's easier to warm yourself up versus, you know, cool down in summer. I'll take the winter over summer any day. Just my personal preference. I'm in the right area, aren't I? Hang on a second, where's the... Oh, it doesn't show me. I think I might have to go to the other side. It looks like everything is on the other side, maybe. This is a mission away. I'll go back through and we'll go to the other side from over here. I think that's a bit easier. There's no way across the water, is there? Dooku, I too love winter. I'd rather be cold and cover myself than be hot and die. Yes. That's exactly what I was saying. I don't know, I also like, it's depressing with it getting darker earlier in the UK. I don't really like that aspect of it. But there's something so nice about coming in from the cold outdoors where it's dark into like a really low-lit house, especially when Christmas decorations are up and you've got the cozy blankets out and the fire's on and all the Christmas decks, you know, it's really nice and wholesome. Am I missing something? Did it say search Wild Zone 11? I'm in the... Hang on. No, I am in 11, aren't I? Oh, right, okay. Fish! I just found it straight away. I don't think I was meant to find it straight away. I think I got confused and then like ran to the other side and happened to come across the exact correct spot. This was a happy accident. Are you okay? You didn't get your leg bitten or anything, did you? No. Oh good, you seem unharmed. Oh yeah, because it's got really sharp teeth when it opens its mouth as well. You finally found the one you were searching for, eh, Stunfisk? See, my Stunfisk here has been searching for a really strong trainer. Oh god, I have to take it? It's hideous! I think it wants you to be its trainer. Please train up Stunfisk to be nice and strong. Thank you very much. Nice. It's in the shiny box for some reason. Kinda cool, not gonna lie. That thing is a bear trap. I mean, I like the one we just got versus this one. This one looks worse. Like, colour-wise, it's brown and it's yellow. It's icky. At least the special one has nicer colours. That's something. What do these children want? Oh, they're not a quest. They're up to no good. I'll say that much. Standing round the streets. Shouldn't these kids be in school? Right, what do you want? In the Society of Battle Connoisseurs, most trainers use fairy-type Pokemon, but some of us in the Society adore dragon types. As I'm sure you're aware, dragon-type Pokemon are weak to dragon, ice, and fairy moves. Battling with dragon types in the fairy-loving SPC leaves you forever in a disadvantaged position. It's rather like the relationship between Jacinthe and Labane. Oh, but these two really do suit each other, so please forget I mentioned anything. I'm afraid I've sidetracked us a bit. Let me get to my point. I'd like you to battle my beloved dragon-type Pokemon to help them grow strong. Fine, I will. Zuko, funny enough, Galarian Stunfisk is kind of weaker than normal Stunfisk. It's also a physical attacker instead of a special one. Zuko says, I really like the regional variants. It really makes the Pokemon feel more like animals by having different versions that adapted to other environments. Yes, I like the different variants. I wish they would go even further. I just need to have a drink and then I'll tell you the thing that I'm thinking of. So something I always thought was cool in the cartoon. Does anyone remember in the first series the badass Cypher that has the scar on its eye, and it's like, I don't know if it's missing an eye, but basically one eye is closed because there's a scar across it, and it's like an older Cypher. I thought that was really cool, and I'd love to see that in the Pokemon games where there could be like different, you know, different variations of Pokemon on top of gender differences or shiny differences, and also the regional differences. I think it would be cool if you could genuinely get ones that looked a bit older, a bit more like beaten up and worn, you know, things like that. Because how rare would that be? That would also add additional rareness to a shiny if you managed to get one that looks a bit older and had a scar or something. Do you mean Pokemon that age? Well, yeah, they don't have to like age as in like eventually after you use them for a period of time they pass away. But you know what I mean, where like it could still be a low-level Pokemon, it's just not really left that area, it's not really leveled up, but maybe it's just like got a few battle scars or whatever. I think it would be cool, and it would be another way to add uniqueness to people's Pokemon. Especially for those people that don't shiny hunt, because the way to make your Pokemon really unique, obviously, is to have a shiny variation, but not everybody wants to shiny hunt. So if you could have these other variants out in the wild where they have like a slightly torn ear, or, you know, like on a Pikachu, one ear is floppy, the other one's vertical, or there's like a chunk missing out of it, or the same on the tail, things like that. You know, I just think it would be really cool. Just let me know whenever you decide you would like to battle. I'll battle now. I just need to check something. Yeah, Starmie does have Ice Beam, but I'm kind of tempted to... I'll probably use Dragonite, I think. Yukia, scars that show its experience from battles. That sounds cool. I think it would be so sick. I said this on Monster Hunter Stories as well, when I spoke about stories. I think more variation would be cool for monsters on that game. Same again, like you could have a bit of a scar or something, or like it's born from the egg, it's hatched from the egg with a mutation. I don't want to say deformed because I don't like that term, but like a mutation, so it has like one eye that's a different colour, or, you know, like a different type of marking, stuff like that. I just think it adds just some more depth to trying to get specific monsters or specific Pokemon. If we're talking about Pokemon, you know what I mean? Like, you really want to hunt for something cool and different, not just a shiny, you know? Imagine, and then again, if you got the two combined, you got a shiny version of that particular Pokemon that's got a scar or something different about them, would be really sick. Be warned, my Pokemon are holding Dragon Fangs, so their attacks will have some real bite. Is this going to be super difficult? Let's see if I can do this or not. One shot. Didn't actually do that much damage to me. Zuko, I feel the issue with that idea would be having to add more textures or new models, which might be hard on optimization, but it is a good idea. I'd love to be able to give Mom's stuff the Unite clothes. Yeah, that's the only problem, is the limitations, isn't it? And like, you know, the extra memory cost. I mean, I'm not a game designer, so I don't know. It's just an idea, but I get that the logistics of it would probably not be, you know, doable, really. And I'd love to give my Pokemon clothes, which kind of reminds me of, again, what I said about Monster Hunter Stories, being able to customise saddles. It'd be really cool if you could customise saddles, put some flags on saddles and things like that. Or even just put some war-type paint on your monsters. I think that'd be really, really cool. Hello, Jamesy, welcome in. Dragon types are so strong, but my weakness as a trainer lost us this battle. Well, my Pokemon can still evolve yet. As I mentioned earlier, it's no easy task raising dragon types in the SBC. I have my Pokemon hold Dragon Fangs to power up their attacks, but the struggle continues. I should have known the winner of La Super Tournée de Symphy would be this strong. Since my Pokemon aren't fully evolved, perhaps I ought to have given them Eviolite to hold instead, but I was persuaded by Lebane's motto, the best defense is a good offense. Though Lebane can hardly talk, she can't ever seem to win against Jacinthe. Perhaps she should rethink that motto of hers. Maybe we'll have to fight her again when she evolves a Pokemon then. In any case, I'd like you to have this Dragon Fang. Thank you so much for today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, she's probably going to want to fight me again at some point, I reckon. Right, there's a couple of quests over here. Let's go to the dojo. I probably should have healed my Pokemon, actually. I'll just use items. How am I doing for money? Oh, I've got a good amount of money, so yeah, I'm not too bothered about using items then. I can afford to buy things. I'm not skint for once on this game, it's a miracle! How are you doing, Jamesy? How's it going today? Oh, I've just noticed there's punkaboos on all of the lampposts. Well, they're not actually lampposts, but posts. And then there's also, oh, is it called Chandelure? The lesser evolved version? It's over there underneath the parasol. Ivor Sensei isn't here at the dojo if you're looking for him, but since you're here and all. Kylie, I request a battle. Time to fight. Test your might. Mortal Kombat. Sensei may not be around to teach me, but I can use you to get a new perspective on my skills. Josie is training. She's using me as a punching bag. Let me know as soon as you're ready for our bout. Jamesy, it's going well. I've been playing AC and I've just done the free plots. My island is such a mess, Jamesy. I've been trying to, like, keep everything on the left-hand side for now. Unfortunately, my resident services isn't perfectly in line with the airport. It's like you go up from the airport and it's a little bit to the right, but I don't mind that. I'm not as bothered about having it perfectly in line as other people are. I think that's fine because I'm planning to encase my what's it called? Courtyard? I don't know, whatever. That area, I plan to kind of encase that in and wall it off anyway. And kind of hide it, pretty much. So, yeah, so I'm not too bothered, really, about that. But I've built all my houses, including my house, on the left-hand side, the lower left corner of my map. And so I could keep, like, the rest of the map as clear as possible for working on it, basically. And then things will be moved around when I complete other areas and plan where things are going to go. But I've got some really good ideas, and I don't want to talk about them on stream today because I want to talk about them tomorrow. But I've got some really good ideas of how I want my island to be. You're ready to face me? I'm ready. Please show me what it takes to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. Scrafty! Time to scrap with Scrafty! Although, I just want to quickly heal Charizard. Damn, I thought I picked full restore, but I didn't. That was stupid. I did full heal, not full restore. Why is my... Right, okay. I can do max revive though. Which I've only got a few of, so I'm gonna have to buy more of them. Yes, I did. I did forget it's dark. There's certain Pokemon that I never remember what their type matchup is, and like, I did it like 2 times, and then straight after that I was like, hang on a second. I think it's dark as well. I just didn't voice it, but my brain was like, hang on a minute. Another defeat, it feels like the more we battle, the greater the gap between us grows. Jamesy, that's fair to save the ideas for tomorrow. I'm just going to unlock terraforming so I can plan before getting more villagers. That was my mistake the last time. That's fair. I have actually got two villagers that I want already, which I won't reveal. And I've also got some amiibo cards on the way for the other ones that I want, but I do want to try and do some villager hunting tomorrow on stream anyway, because I've got a lot of Nook Mile tickets, just to see if I can get them in the normal organic way. So that's the plan. Truly are worthy of being called Lumios' strongest trainer. Out of curiosity, Jamesy, do you max out your villagers, or do you, like, not have the full amount? Because I've decided on 8 that I want, but I don't know if I want to max it out to 10, and also I kind of don't like a load of like villager houses on my islands. I'm kind of tempted to even reduce it down further, to be honest. I have more decorations on my island. Whereas I don't think I've grown any stronger at all. I'm a total disgrace to the Fist of Justice and by extension to Ivor Sensei himself. Oh, yeah, but there's things to learn in defeat, Josie, so don't be disheartened. Maybe I don't even belong in the Fist of Justice. Here we go. Here's your moment. Where did these guys come from? Pangoro Duo, not again. These two are always causing us trouble. It's like they go out of their way to avoid the wild zones. They're real tough customers. Even Ivor Sensei has a hard time driving them away unscathed. But if Sensei isn't here to protect the dojo, then that duty falls to me. Kylie, please fight at my side. Let's do this. Let's work as a team. Oh, is this dark as well? Dark and fighting, is it? Basically doing bugger all to these guys. What's its weakness? Jesus Christ. I don't know what it's weak to. I don't think I've got anything it's weak to, actually. I'm basically doing nothing to it, even though it's quite lower level than me. Fairy, maybe. This is a Pokemon that I never use, so again, I'm not familiar with its weakness. There we go. Jamesy, I maxed villagers out last time on AC. This time, I'm not sure. I want my original villagers back, including Pinky and Jasper and Kabuki. Yeah, Kabuki is quite cool, actually. But he's not on my list. I'm trying to have an even amount of males and females on my island. I know that might be a bit weird, but I'm a bit OCD about stuff like that. And I'm also trying to have one type. Not of everything, because you can't have every type of villager, like gorilla, monkey, etc. There's too many. There's more than 10 types. But I only want, like, for example, one cat, one pig, one XYZ. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be repeating the same type. Go on, you two. The exit's that way. Why don't you just catch them? I think they just want to be part of the Justice League or whatever. What's it called again? The Justice League? Ivo Sensei, Kylie, Jose, were you two responsible for those Pangoro leaving the dojo? Yes, Sensei. Thanks to Kylie, we were able to turn away those troublemakers. It's no wonder she was able to save Lumiose. I got a glimpse of her true potential today. Whereas hey, we did it together. We worked as a team. Do not downplay your role in what just happened. Yes, Sensei? If you didn't have just as much potential yourself, you would not have been able to hold your own alongside Kylie. In fact, the only reason I left the dojo unattended was because I knew you could guard it in my stead. You recognize the gap between your own skills and those of a master, and that very recognition is proof of your self-awareness, nothing more. I know that you will continue to grow, Jose. I'll be calling on your aid the next time that I must turn those Pangoro back myself. Yes, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Oh, that's what she needed to hear. Kylie, thank you for everything today. Oh, that was a cute side mission. I like that one. Sounds good to have diverse villagers. I haven't checked to see if the ones that I want have different personalities, though. You know what I mean? Where you've got, like, can't even remember. Is it Peppy and Grumpy or whatever? I don't know. How they talk, basically. How they interact. On my original island, I think I had, like, 2 cats and, like, 3 wolves. I love the cats and wolves. Oh, I was going to buy stuff, wasn't I? That's right. Revive. Oh, do they not sell? Max revives. Or have I gone past it? No, they sell max potion, full restore, and general revive. Well, I've got plenty of revives, plenty of full restores, and I guess I could buy 10 more max potions. I don't really need anything else, though. Ultra Balls, I will buy a couple more, because I have got the money. They never sell max revives at stores. Yeah, well, to be fair, I just wondered if it be something new that gets added, because, you know, they do that with games where things change. And it's just something I've not paid attention to, really. Let's catch up on chats. Jamesy, I have Cherry and Coach at the moment, and I'm keeping Cherry as she was an OG. Remind me who Cherry is again? Cherry is Cherry a squirrel? I want to say a squirrel. I could be wrong. Apple was one of my OGs. I was lucky and I got Apple as I think she moved in, actually, in my initial housing setup. You know, when you build the 3 houses, she was one of the villagers that just happened to move in, which was really nice. I quite like Apple, but she doesn't fit the aesthetic of what I'm going for. I think this one's on the roof, chat. Yeah, it's on the roof, look. Is this the one that we tried to... I think this is the one that we tried to get to, like, last episode, and I couldn't figure out where... how to get to it. Let's just have another quick look. There's got to be a lift or something. Hello, Defender, welcome in. Oh, she's the rocker dog. I had her. Who was I thinking of? I was thinking of a red and white squirrel when you said Cherry. Yeah, she's the one that's red and black, and she's got like the black patch on her eye. Is that right for Cherry? And is she in like a spiderweb top or something? I've got her amiibo card. But she is not on my list. Every time. She is not on my list. I need to stop talking about villagers because you're all going to start knowing, like, who I'm picking. Or who I want. No more Animal Crossing. Or I have to be good and not reveal things before tomorrow. Zuyuki says, if I'm not mistaken, sometimes there is stores where they sell it, but I don't know in which games. Oh, it's going to nighttime. That's probably why I went to the centre to check. How are you doing, Defender? We got a screw. I legit don't know. How do I get to this? Does anyone know how I get to this side mission? Because I am perplexed. Hang on, let's just... Maybe from this and I go across the rooftop. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna check. We will do this goddamn side mission if it's the last thing I do. If it's the last thing I do! We will do it. Right, so this building, we want to see if there's a lift on top of this building. Which there isn't, because we've been here before, actually. There's no stairs, either. Because that's why we checked earlier. Not unless it's all the way back here. There's a ladder. This game. Zuku, I really hope they gives us options to turn off the day and night cycle. That would be nice. Honestly, just a quick splash at the top. It doesn't need to do some transition screen. Just a quick splash at the top in the middle would be plenty, in my opinion, for changing the day and night. It could be this building. Jesus, why is it so difficult to get to that side mission? I'm probably missing, like, the most obvious ladder in existence somewhere. Again, I do think ladders need to be marked on this map. Like, that would be a game changer if they marked ladders, not just the holovators. And I keep saying it, and I've said it. I feel like I've said it every goddamn episode of this game. Oh, there's a holovator here! And it's broken. Maybe we can just do this. Yeah. Alright, let's just do this. Stop! It's dangerous! Oh, you can talk about AC all you want, Jamesy. I'm just talking to... I'm telling myself off to stop talking about it. I'm going to reveal everything before tomorrow's stream on this stream. Defender, I had a really sore throat yesterday. I'm a lot better now. But not perfect. Chris has been sick for a while. Like, he's had this slow burn illness that's not, like, materialized into anything of substance for quite a while, and then last week when we were together it finally materialized and he was sick. I have not caught it yet, but I am worried I am gonna get it because I have started to get some of the symptoms Chris had in the weeks leading up to when it fully materialized into something. So hopefully my body fights it off and it doesn't progress into anything worse, but we'll see. Because I've got a gig to go to early next month, so I don't want to have to miss that. This is bad. The wild Pokemon in front of that holovator look ready to go at each other any moment now. Sparks are flying, my heart is racing. What's going to happen? Maybe they'll just hug and be friends. Friends forever. Or they'll just turn around and want to fight me instead. Two wild Pokemon are in a standoff in front of the holovator. Do you want to battle them and chase them away so you can use it? Yes. Yep, they're both gonna fight me. See, to make it fair, I should be allowed 2 Pokemon out. That'd be too difficult though. Just Earthquake them both. And Body Slam. Done. Whoa, where did Manectric and Ampharos go? I took care of business. Weren't those 2 fighting over the holovator? They're supposed to be super strong. Are you the one who chased them off? Yes, I am indeed. I've heard of trainers settling arguments with Pokemon, but between Pokemon? Wow. You know, maybe these 2 were getting territorial over the holovator because they were drawn to the electricity that powers it. I guess Lumios is an exciting and appealing city, even for the wild Pokemon here. Aw, they just wanted the zippy zappy power. That's all they wanted. Alright, so there's 2 ways actually, because Yukia says there is a ladder behind the Pokemon Center, and Jamesy says I think the lift you need is the fight area. Which I didn't find one here, but I found this one. So I guess we'll find out if we can actually get to where we need to go. Which we can, because there is a side mission here. Destroy some of these. Doodle-doo. Oh damn, Defender! My throat was so bad that it hurt to swallow anything, so I barely ate yesterday. Did you have ulcers at the back of your throat? I remember... Was it this year or was it last year? I had an illness. And I ended up getting like loads of ulcers on the back of my throat, and it was so painful to swallow and eat anything. It was just, I had to get this like special spray, like this antiseptic numbing spray for the back of my throat just to have meals. And just to alleviate the pain, it was that bad. It's horrible. I've actually still got some of that. I still use that sometimes, like, because I do get sore throat quite regular. I've said it before, like, I constantly have a stock of soothers and polos and mints and things because I just always get a sore throat. All the time. Better watch out, there's a wild emolga around here that keeps stealing people's food. It only goes after its favourite berries, but still, it's a huge nuisance. This emolga's a fast little thing too. No one's been able to catch it. But you're a big shot trainer in the ZI Royale, right? Think you could battle this emolga and scare some sense into it? I don't mind if you catch it or defeat it, I just want it to leave our food alone. Speaking of, Petra berries seems to be its favourite. Here, I'll show you one. Oh, and it's appeared. What's special about this one then? That puny pest pilfered my Petra berry. Try and say that 10 times fast. That puny pest pilfered my Petra berry. What a puny pest. Oh, I have to chase it around the rooftop, I think. Chase after that emolga, would you? You should be able to catch up to it using Rotoglide. Sounds good. Jamesy, I finished the Midnight Walk last night. I stopped playing as I got a rotten cold on Halloween. No! I'm guessing you're fully better now. What did you think of the Midnight Walk? I loved that game. Such a great game. We don't need to use glide. We can literally just walk on the roof. No problem. Yuki says either way it works, the game gives ample ways and pathways and the Rotom Glide. That's true. It's like a little puzzle, isn't it? Trying to find the way to get somewhere in this game sometimes. I got a shiny Magikarp! GG! Congratulations! I don't have a shiny Magikarp yet. Oh, it's so cute. This is a cute Pokemon. Remember to Rotom Glide. Oh, we've got to specifically use the glide to catch it, chat. And there was me that was like, oh, we don't need to use it. We could just use the rooftop. No, not allowed. Not allowed for this. Where is it? Do I gotta go from behind it? I've got to sneak up from behind it, chat. Right, I've got to go this way then. No! Of course I would fall down. Classic me. Classic me. Okay, I've got to find my way back up now. So, I think for this quest specifically, you need to sneak up from behind it with the glide mechanic. Jamesy, I am now. I was going hot and cold. I'm better now, finally. It was really good. I see why you said to play it with headphones. Oh, yes. It's so much better with headphones, I think. Unless you've got a really good sound system, like, you know, Chris does. You know, really good quality. I don't think I can sneak up from behind there because it's... There's nowhere really to glide from. But yeah, the Midnight Walk has just really good sounds. Like, I think you hear so much more if you use headphones though, because you hear all the little noises that you don't really get if you use it. Like, even if you've got a good sound system, surround sound system, whatever, I think sometimes you lose certain noises that are not as strong as other ones if you're not wearing headphones. And I do think that game is best played with headphones. I'm pretty sure it has a warning, doesn't it, about this game is best played with headphones, I think. Correct me. Oh my god. I fell off, chat. This is going well. This is going so well. So well. The vendor, sorry, I had to check something. I'm not sure if I had ulcers, but yeah, I couldn't eat anything. All I had yesterday was half a bag of chocolate buttons. I made sure to drink a lot though. Yes. Drink a lot. There's also this special stuff you can get. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Yogurt is good as well. If you've got like a really sore throat, yogurt is really good because it kind of soothes it at the same time as giving you food. So it's good stuff. Good stuff, yogurt. Yeah, this is a fail. So we need to get him in a spot where I can rotate glide and sneak up from behind him. I think that's how we do it. I don't actually know. Or maybe he's meant to run away so many times. And then we kind of box him in somewhere. I'm not sure. Because again, I can't really glide to him here because he's up. He's up on that bit. How do I glide there? Because that's the highest point. So that's not possible. So I'm not overly sure what I'm meant to do. I think I'm meant to just keep chasing him until he goes somewhere where I can kind of box him in. And then catch him, I guess. Speaking of sore throat. Charlie, I like to drink chocolate milkshake for when I have sore throats. See, I can't have milkshake when I've got a sore throat because I find that it coats the back of your throat. And it actually makes my throat feel dry, milkshake. That's just me, though. I know that that is one of the things that are recommended for sore throats, but personally it makes my throat more dry. So yeah, how am I meant to rotate glide to him here? Because this is the highest rooftop, so that doesn't even make sense. Not unless I'm meant to just sneak up. Oh, right. I think this is meant to happen. I genuinely think we're just meant to chase him. Oh my god! Oh, that was close. There we go. You've got nowhere to run. We have to fight on top of here? Okay, right, we're down on the floor. Kind of feel like we should catch this one just because. Devinda, my dad tried to get me to have some Lemsip, but I absolutely hate the taste of those. I hate Lemsip as well. A fellow Lemsip hater. I just don't like it. At all. In fact, I don't like having fruit juice whatsoever when I have a sore throat, really. I tend to just have water, or now that I'm a tea drinker, tea is a good one to have, actually. James is saying I had to have Lemsip the all week. I got the lemon but put a little honey in, which helps with the taste. See, I'm not a lover of honey. Like, I can have, is it Cadbury's or is it Quality Street? There's one of them that has a chocolate that has a little bit of honey inside it, and it looks like a honeycomb, a chocolate honeycomb with the honey in it. I like that, but I can't have honey on anything else. Like honey, I don't know, I just don't really like it, personally. Looks like that pesky emolga was no match for you, and it left behind all my petra berries too. Things are finally coming up. I love how already on this stream we're talking about things to have to drink for a sore throat. It's very gonna quickly go into food, isn't it, again? Every stream I think we talk about food eventually. Can you let Emolga out of its ball? I'd like to get a good look at our little thief. I'll admit, you're one tough Emolga. It can't have been easy surviving in this city. I'm sure Emolga didn't think it was doing anything wrong, it was just gathering food. Hang on a second, is that text different because I chose to catch this one? Has anyone done this quest and not caught this Pokemon? Because, like, it actually referred to me letting it out of its ball, so it knew that I caught it. Pokemon and people aren't so different in that respect, we're all doing what we can to get by. That's cool if that's the case, if it changes slightly. Defender, there's a blackcurrant lemsip too. I love blackcurrant, but even worse than lemon. But that's even worse than the lemon. I think you can get the same effect and it'll taste nicer if you just have warm, like, just buy your own lemon drink and just have it warm. Because I have done that with a sore throat before. Like, as I say, I don't normally like having juice when I got a sore throat because I just find it makes mine worse or feel worse. But I have had warm Vinto when I've had sore throat. Like, I just boil the kettle, put about like a quarter to a half of the mug of hot water, and then the rest cold, and then obviously I have the Vinto in it, and it's about perfect for drinking. And it's just like a warm Vinto then. It's that time of year though where everyone's getting sick, so I hope none of you, I can't talk. No one else gets sick, there we go. I was gonna say none of you others get sick, that's not even a sentence. Oh my god. Oh my god. None of you other beings get ill. None of you others get sick. No one else. No one else. That's proper sentence. No one else gets sick. There we go. I'm using the power of metronomes to see every single Pokemon move there is. Sounds neat. Maybe you don't get what I mean, or maybe you do. Well, either way, allow me to explain. The move metronome causes a Pokemon to use a completely random move. You'll understand best if you see it for yourself, so let's have ourselves a battle. See, I have a love-hate relationship with metronome because when I was younger, I always thought it was a cool move to have. But I always felt like whenever I went against somebody else that had a Pokemon with metronome, they'd always get, like, the best move against me in that moment. And it was the same on Pokemon Stadium. Like, on Pokemon Stadium, they'd always end up using a super effective move against my Pokemon if they used metronome. It was so frustrating. Never happened the other way round, though. Just let me know if you'd like to battle. I would. Yuki says, yeah, the text is different because I KO'd it and I didn't get the mention of the Pokeball release. That is so cool! I didn't realise that some things can change if you catch the Pokemon in the side mission. That's awesome. I like that a lot. Feel like trying your luck against the random moves brought out by metronome? Yes. Even I have no idea which moves metronome will unleash. Let's see whose luck wins out. How are we enjoying the side missions on this stream, chat? Do you want to see me do something different? Do you want me to go do some of the night fighting to get the next level of the endless ZA? Or are we just happy just chilling and doing these side missions at the moment? Let me know. I think it's time that I order some lip balm as well, because again, with the time of year, I feel like my lips are so dry at the moment. And I've noticed I'm starting to get, like, they look a bit dry, like, around the edges. And I know this time of year I'll start getting bloody cold sores. Cold sores, not cold... Oh, coleslaw! I get coleslaw! Cold sores this time of year, so I need to get some lip balm. Defender! Quick change of subject. A fellow Monster Hunter friend of mine is freaking out because he's a big lover of Monster Hunter and Magic the Gathering, and I told him there's going to be a collab between them both. That's cool! Did you see how many different moves we could pull out just by waving a finger? I didn't really pay attention, I was just too busy kicking your ass. Tick tock, tick tock. You might think I lost just now, but that's not true. After all, I got to see a move I'd never seen before. Isn't it amazing that Pokemon can stimulate their brains by wagging a finger like a metronome, and that allows them to use all sorts of moves? Pokemon really can do just about anything. But you know, I hear there are certain moves that can't be used through metronome. I guess that means I'll have to keep battling until I find out what they are. We'll be wagging our fingers so much it'll generate shockwaves. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Oh, how did it go in the Pokemon series? Because the Clefairy used to do metronome, didn't they? Did they go like flip, 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 flip a fairy or something like that? I can't even remember now. I need to watch the blooming cartoon again. I hope you'll keep using metronome to discover lots of different moves. Defender, the chill side questing is fun, but if you want to do battles, go ahead. So, to summarise, just do what I want to do. I want an alpha Pokemon to protect me from stuff. To protect you from what? Small boy? From what? What is he seeing right now? I think he's taking selfies. He is as well, look at him. He's so cool. Let's get my camera out. Look at him. Showing all his friends. Right, let's go see what this one is. I forget where that Pidgeot one was, because we saw one when we were trying to find a ladder, and I kind of tried to make a mental note, and I've already forgotten where it is, so yeah. Mental note failed. Defender still hyped for Stories 3, by the way. Oh, I am so hyped. It looks so good. So damn good. I think the game is going to explode. I mean, the second one just elaborated on so many of the good features of the first one, but this third one looks phenomenal. And I just think the sales are going to be crazy. With the fan base being what it is now, I think the game's going to sell really well. Pokemon battles are a nuisance. You can't expect to win just by using strong moves all the time. Oh, Pokemon battles are nuanced, not a nuisance. God. Spreading that message is why I battle. If you really want to become stronger, then let me teach you about barriers, moves that reduce the damage your Pokemon take. Oh, this is where I get the other one from! Talk to me if you want to battle. I will. JMD, this is the only time I haven't watched any more trailers apart from the first one. I want to go in as blind as I can. That's fair. See, I'm kind of feeling that way as well at this point. I don't know if I want to watch any more. I mean, I pretty much get spoiled anyway on Twitter because I have so many Monster Hunter fans and things get shared and it appears on my feed. So, like, especially if it's in the freeze frame of whatever video is being shared or a screenshot, I will get spoiled. But I don't mind that, but I am tempted to kind of like avoid trailers moving forward just to go in as blind as I can. My Pokemon use moves that reduce the incoming damage from opponents' attacks. Some of us call these moves barriers. It's funny you should bring stories up actually, because I've literally just had a conversation with my good friend CJ. Talking about what I would love to see in Monster Hunter. I'm just trying to load the chat. For some reason it's not bloody working. So, wow, it's slow today. So this is what I've said here. The real dream would be a Monster Hunter Stories MMO. Still keeping the core of the Monster Hunter Stories games with the turn-based battles and egg hunting, but they could either do it as a sub-service or paid expansions, bringing in new monsters every season with new monster boss fights. Imagine decorating your own house with Monster Hunter Stories plushies and also having your own farm that you can attend to with your monsters, being able to tend to crops, harvest, etc. Even go out fishing and treasure hunting. All in the Monster Hunter Stories art style. It would be my dream, honestly. Building and decorating your own village, and friends can come and live in their own homes that they can decorate, recruiting villagers to live in your town via side quests, helping them out to gain favour and show what your community is all about. I have so many ideas for this and it would be my favourite forever game. And I stand by that. I think a Monster Hunter Stories MMO would be fantastic. Kadabra! Oh, he switched straight away, really? Too late. The switch was too late, my friend. But I reduced the damage, but you were too slow. Jamesy says the only thing I would like to know is if the genes manipulation is the same. Yes. What I would like is the same quality of life upgrade to the Rite of Channeling on Stories 2, where you can move any gene to any slot. It doesn't have to be you find the gene that you want in, say, like, I don't know, the second row furthest to the left, and you can only put it in the second row furthest to the left on the monster that you're trying to put it onto. That was how it was in the first game, which was so frustrating, and it was hours and hours of searching and hatching many, many eggs to get the gene in the correct slot. But Stories 2 just erased all of that issue. You could move any gene into any slot that you want. That needs to stay. But I would also like to see from the first game that you can change the element of your monster. I think they need to bring that back because loads of people wanted that to return to Stories 2 and it didn't. And I think that would be like an extra amazing thing because then you could have a monster that you love be a completely different element. Because unfortunately the game suffered from a lot of certain types. For example, a lot of fire types, you know? So it just be... I want to build... What I'm saying is I want to build my Guardian, my Water Azure Rathalos again, because he was just OP in any PvP scenario. I was kicking ass so much with him. He was so strong. But I wasn't able to do that because I couldn't change him to Water on Stories 2. You're way stronger than I expected. I don't think you need to teach me... I don't need to teach you about barriers. Still, as a promise is a promise, let me explain the moves my Pokemon used. The move Reflect reduces the damage the user's team takes from physical moves. Light screen is similar, but it reduces the damage taken from special moves instead. You'll have a lot more opportunities in battle if your Pokemon are taking less damage. I gotta admit, it feels kind of embarrassing to lecture someone who beat me. I'm sure you'll have no problem combining moves to get all sorts of effects. Defender Kylie, submit that to Capcom. It would be a dream come true, a Monster Hunter Stories MMO. I just hope the multiplayer aspect of the game is improved. Because we do need to be able to have more free roam on multiplayer, on stories. I think it needs to be drop in and out, co-op. They can have it the same as stories too, in the fact that it's kind of like a battle zone and you're fighting an enemy on your own, and then if someone else wants to just go into the battle zone, it then converts it to a 2-on-1 or whatever fight. That's fine. But I just think it would be better if we had drop in and out co-op and you can fully explore the full world, basically, together. I recognise you. You're Emma's assistant, aren't you? I've seen you working with her. Something like that. Well, in any case, do you think you could help me? I let my darling Klefki hold all of my most important keys. It seems Klefki dropped one of them on our last outing together. Do you want me to find it? Let me think. Oh yes, we went to a hair salon, but it was my first time visiting that place, so I don't recall the exact location. I was so pleased with my new look that I decided we would have an elegant brunch at a cafe near the hair salon. Then another patron of the cafe challenged me to a battle, so we went to the battle court out back. I won a magnificent victory, naturally. If I could just remember which hair salon it was, I'm sure I could retrace my steps. In any case, I entrust finding my key to you, my dearest detective assistant. When you lose something, you should always retrace your steps. So. Is this the battle court? Where's the battle court? That's a cafe. But there's no hair salon nearby, though. Actually. I mean, there might be a salon. There's a salon here. And she said she went to a new nearby cafe. And then the battle court is there. Is that the battle court, this? I don't know if it is. So it might be salon, cafe, battle court. But that's if this is the battle court. I need to go check. I've forgotten where that is. Jamesy Kylie manifesting it, same as Pokemon and Animal Crossing crossover. How many times had I said, how come they've not done a Pokemon farming game? I said it so many times, and then guess what happens? Pokopia. Which is near as damn it, because you can do farming in it, but it has a lot more to it than just farming, which is nice. So if I keep talking about it, maybe we will get a Monster Hunter Stories MMO. How do I get in here? Around the front. This isn't the battle court. This is something else. Where the hell is the battle court then? Is it not even near where she is? And I was about to ask, did you get Guardian back in the Stories remaster? I haven't played it. I own it on PS4, but I haven't played that version yet. So no, unfortunately. Jamesy, I would like it if you could access your monsters in storage and out in the field like how Pokemon does it with the boxes. That would be a quality of life. Charlie, hi. I've got to go. Thank you for a nice stream. Take it easy, bud. The vendor says this quest is a pain to do blind. The battle court. Hang on, isn't the battle court near the hotel? I remember there being... Is this it? The battle court here? Which would mean... I think it is, you know. I think... Isn't this where we battled, like, a bit ago in the story? They were all like, oh, let's go fight at the battle court. And I think it's there. I mean, I could just quickly fly here and double check. If I can find where the battle court is, I can figure out the rest by just retracing the steps. Going the wrong way. Well, that is a court, whether it's the battle court. I mean, it looks like a battle court. It's got a Pokeball. It's... You know? So, she said a salon, then a cafe, which would be there. That's the closest one to the salon. And then the battle court. So... I think. I have no idea. I mean, am I meant to talk to somebody? Welcome to the cafe. Something else. No. Okay, so now let's head over to where the salon is. I could be way off base here and really wrong about this, but... That's the salon. And then I'm assuming to go to the battle court, you would just go down this side street and then turn left. I have no idea what I'm looking for here at all. I think this is wrong. I don't think I've figured this out at all, to be honest with you. I swear this is the battle court, though. Vendor says, I think you missed when I said this earlier, but since Stories 3 and Pokopia are coming out a week after each other, I might get one myself and ask for the other as an early birthday present. Oh, that'd be a great birthday present. I originally said I wasn't going to get Pokopia on launch because it was so close to Stories 3, but after the new trailer dropped, I'm definitely getting it. I don't think, if I'm still like around streaming and everything by that point, I don't think I can stream both though. So I'm going to have to pick one and then just play one for me because there's not going to be the time to do both of them. You're on the right track, says Jamesy. I'm on the right track. Maybe I go down here though, because I didn't check. I went down that side cut through. Oh, this is a different shiny. Oh, it's a tiny mushroom. That looked like a different colour to me. Did anyone else think that was a different colour? To me, it looked like slightly more orange and I got excited. I was like, I found it! Eureka! But I found nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not unless it's not this cafe. Maybe it's Cafe Wolf instead. Slightly further up. But it said the cafe closest to the hair salon. So if it's neither of these cafes, maybe I've got the hair salon wrong? Cafe Wolf has all the doggos. That's amazing. Never noticed that before. Right, is this actually the battle court, chat? Am I right about this, at least? Because if that's wrong, then everything's wrong. It's not a travel spot, so I can't use that as, like, an indicator. I just checked every battle court and went from there. Right, okay. I'm assuming this is a battle court as well, then? Which might mean... Well, no, because we've checked that one already. I'm guessing it has to be the same shape. So any square that looks like this is a battle court, right? Hang on. If the quest is here, you would assume it's a battle court near here. So it could be this battle court. But then, where is the closest hair salon? The closest hair salon is here. And then, where is the closest cafe on the way to the battle court? Here. Right, so let's check this spot first. Okay, I'm gonna head into the shopping area and see if there's anything on the floor. I'll see if I'm right. If I'm wrong, I might have to Google this. But I do want to give it a go myself for a bit before I resort to Google. Well, the hair salon is here. Is there another battle court near here, though? There's a battle court there, though. As well. Like, across... So... Ah, this is difficult. There's a lot more battle courts than I thought there was. It could be that in the corner, but I doubt it, personally. That's an awakening. It's going to be a special marker, isn't it, if it's the quest item? I just assumed it would be somewhere near where she is, right? Which is why I thought this battle court and then logic would dictate this cafe. So I am going to run down this street on the way to that cafe. Because I went, like, really far away for my first check, didn't I? And that doesn't make sense to me. It makes sense that it would be near where she is, but I could be way off base. It could be the opposite side of the goddamn city, for all I know. Okay, so the cafe's coming up on the right. And yeah, there's nothing. But let's carry on and head to the battle court, which would be doubling back and taking these side streets. It's this area again. I am wrong. Or maybe I'm right and I've just missed it, but I'm assuming it would be a marker that really stands out. Oh, Yukia's told me where it is. You are correct in what you are thinking. So Yukia says it's in Vert Sector 9, just north of the salon near the Stone Emporium. I've lost where Vert Sector is. Rogue, Magenta, Blue, Vert Sector 9. Oh my god, so I was close to it. Hang on a second, you said Vert Sector 9 just north of the salon near the Stone Emporium. Hang on, didn't I run past this? Oh, is it this battle? Battleground. Did I not check that one? So it's not near where she is. Damn. There it is. I see it. Got it. Thank you, Yukia. I probably would not have figured that out, I don't think. Knowing my luck, I would have gone around all of the battle courts, and that would have been the last one that I checked. Miss Assistant, I just remembered I had my battle in this very battle court. You found my key. Aw, it's sad. It's not your fault that the key was lost. I'm the one who decided to battle here. But I do recall hearing that Clef Key never let go of the keys they like, so how about this? From now on, you'll only have to hold the keys you like. I'll handle any other keys myself. Aw, that's cute. That means we're going to be sharing some key responsibilities. Ba-dum-tsh. Like it. I've got the key. I've got the secret. Thank you so much, Miss Assistant. Please take this as a sign of my gratitude. Yukia, funny enough, you actually pinned it and then left without checking. Did I? Classic me again. I hope you have a wonderful day now. Was it the one? Because originally, I pinned this one, didn't I? I checked here, and then I was like, oh, logically, it'll be close to where she is. So I probably pinned this one after I did that first one. And then my brain was like, well, hang on a minute, surely the key is near where the quest was, which was like up here somewhere. So I started checking up here then. So yeah. Oh, I should have just gone to the next one. I would have found it myself. God damn it. Classic. People tend to make subconscious judgments based on appearance, even if they don't mean to. Are you able to see others for who they truly are beneath the surface? If so, please battle me. My Pokemon are so incredibly powerful, I just don't know what to do with them. Oh, she's got a really powerful Pichu and a Cleffa. Is that right? Is that a Cleffa? I think that's its name. My adorable, adorable babies! Won't somebody think of the children? Please come speak to me once you're prepared for our Pokemon battle. I bet you, like, Yukia's like, yep, that's exactly what you did. I bet you when you were watching that, Yukia, you were like, you did like a gasp of like, no! You had the right spot! What are you doing? Don't listen to logic! Listen to insanity! If we want to listen to insanity, we just play the start of the stream back with that endless me loop. Not if you're watching the VOD after the fact. I've probably edited it out, as I said, but Will you battle me even though I've warned you about my Pokemon's overwhelming power? I will battle you. So you're confident that you can see my incredible, powerful Pokemon for what they truly are. Well then, I'm quite excited for this fight. Come at me then. Are they like level 100? Wouldn't it be funny if they were level 100? Yeah. Aw, I'm disappointed. I actually wanted them to be level 100. That would have been amazing. I mean, it is strong. It's actually hurting my Charizard, this little Budju. Would you believe it? Nice. So shocked. It's not appearances that matter most in battle, it's the strength within that matters the most. You say so. Despite how they may look, all of my Pokemon are fierce fighters seasoned by battle and brimming with strength. Some opponents take one look at their oh so adorable faces and drop their guard, only to be swiftly crushed by our might. That kind of thing doesn't happen with trainers who are serious about battling. After all, they can pick up on Pokemon's true strength pretty quickly when they see it in action. We're told not to make assumptions based on appearances, but we do it anyway because the fact is you can't know what's under the surface, which is why my Pokemon and I will continue to take advantage of anyone foolish enough to underestimate us. You know, it's funny that this quest has appeared now because I'm actually seeing about this game that quite a lot of people have decided to not evolve their Pokemon and keep them small, because with this being a more action-y game, it's actually easier to dodge moves if you keep like small Pokemon on your team. So it is a tactic that I've seen on shorts and TikToks basically for this game. Kind of want to go to a different area. We're kind of sticking to the same area. Let's go over here. Oh, and quickly heal as well. So, what level do we recommend for the Mimi quest for my team? My team is currently in the 70s. I'm just curious because I think, like, if we think I'm okay to do it, we might do that on the next Pokemon episode, which will be next week now. Hey there, think you could help a guy out? See, I started up a GoGoat carrier service, but all my helpers are on the small side for GoGoat. What I really need is a big old GoGoat that could carry larger packages for my clients. Could you be a pal and catch an extra large GoGoat for me? If you want to know the size of a Pokemon, just check its summary. Should be right there. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Where is it? 18? No. 14? No. There is a GoGoat somewhere that I can... That's the lesser form. I mean, wouldn't it be easier for me to just go spam catch these and then evolve it? Maybe not, I don't know. I've forgotten what zone it's in. Still don't have that Skarmory. 12. Right, let's go catch some goats. Let's go get the goat. Go for goat. There's also a side quest in here as well. There is a goat. It's running away. See, if they all run away, then I do think it might be easier for me to just simply go catch the wee babes, and try and get a large one, and then evolve it, honestly. In fact, that is what I'm gonna do. I think it would be easier. I'm assuming there's a higher chance in the day of getting a large one, because much like the Punkaboos, they would thrive more at night, and then in the day, this is a grass type, so it would be a higher chance in the day, I'm assuming. Could be wrong. Could be way off base. And of course, the moment I get here, it changes to night, because I keep forgetting to pay attention to the timer. I have to go switch it, chat. Damn it. I mean, no, I will switch it today, because I don't want to risk them being small. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Is there a bench? There is a bench, actually. There's a bench in the zone, which is handy. Oh, I have been forced into a battle straight away by an alpha. Le bébé. Oh, are you kidding me? It broke out. Just have a quick skim around for any shinies, which, you know, won't happen, but you never know. You never know. I was lucky to get an alpha GoGoat in zone 12 to complete this mission. Oh, it includes alphas for this one, because it didn't with the Punkaboos. Mind you, he didn't specifically say. Medium. Medium. Looks like I'm gonna have to go catch the goats in the goat... Oh, what area was it again? I've forgotten already. No, it wasn't 16. Was it 12? Right, so I need to remember that I need to fly between 3 and 12, chat. For these goats. To get the goat. Go for goat! Go for goat. And I can't do drive-by catches because they are low catch chance, seemingly. See, that's only 2. Imagine if this is a large one straight away. It's medium! It broke out. God damn it. There's actually not that many in this area. by the looks of it. Alpha Delibird. This is gonna be quite a while, I think. Well, hello. That was awkward. I have respawned though. Or one's respawned. Just checking. Jamesy says I used the benches in Zone 12. I mean, I might start doing that, honestly. Yeah, medium again. How many bench resets did it take to respawn them? And am I right in what I said about how I should wait for daytime ones for a higher chance? Is that correct? I feel like if you do 2 resets, you should guarantee the respawn because you're changing, like you're skipping time, aren't you? To change the time of day, so it should really make, like, force the respawn. But it doesn't. It's actual real time. I mean, maybe if we're lucky we'll get a shiny though. Ow. Pain! Maybe 10 to 15 minutes? Oh god, if it's that long, we should probably just do something else. Although I suppose we're doing 2 birds, 1 stone because we're doing a side quest and potentially shiny hunting this zone at the same time. With the bench resets. So we can just like run through and look for shinies and then go sit on the bench. Still no goats. I don't know if I have the patience. We'll do one more rotation from night to day. And then we'll move on to something else. Because this... I don't know. Maybe it's just quicker to do what I was doing and jump between the areas. Because at least I was getting some respawns. Hang on a minute. Let me... Oh, you know what? Let me go to my alpha box. I'm not sure. I do have one. Extra large. Does this count? I just remembered, I was like, hang on a second, do I have an alpha Skidoo already? And I do, and he's extra large. Is this included? If it works, then great. Yeah, just evolve it. What levels does it evolve at? It's level 19. I don't know if I've got... Is it grassstone or is it natural evolution? I forget. I think it's natural, isn't it? Oh, there we go, yeah. I've got the arrow now. I can't believe I didn't think that earlier. I'm annoyed at myself. Let's see this extra large alpha. Damn! Majestic. Look at that majestic run. Prance, 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 prance. That is a prance. Have you brought an extra large GoGoat for me? Yep. Oh, let's take a look at it then. Look at them all, they're like, whoa! Ah! Gah, it's gargantuan! Way bigger than I'd ever imagined. With a beaut like this helping us out, we'll be able to carry bigger packages no problem. Looking forward to working with you, GoGoat. Does he get to keep it? No. It's mine! Don't worry, my little helpers, I haven't forgotten about you. Your experience with the GoGoat shuttle taught you everything there is to know about Lumios. I'll be counting on you to share your know-how with our newbie here. I believe in you. It's my GoGoat. He kept it! No! I'm not that sad, actually. It's quite easy to catch another alpha in that zone. I just wish I knew that beforehand. I mean, I suppose I should have guessed, considering how the last quest went with the Bunkaboo, but still. Oh well. Enjoy. Enjoy. There's another side mission down here. Why do I feel like this one's going to be hard? Why, hello. Would you be open to assisting a master perfumer in her quest? I make a delightful fragrance using the scents produced by Spritzy. You see, the aroma of each Spritzy can differ in tantalizing ways based on the diet they consume. I'd like to see how a berry-forward diet will affect the aroma of my Spritzy here. Ideally, I'd like to try feeding Spritzy 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 ocker berries. That's intense. It's gonna get plump. But surely you see my conundrum. I can't spend too long wandering the city streets. The competing odours that waft about would ruin my nose, making me insensible to good smells. So, I'd like to ask you to please get the berries in my stead. It would be wonderful if you collected berries around town for me. You could even buy them. I'm not particularly fussy about how you go about it. Just be sure to get me 20 cherry, 5 tomato berries, and 5 ochre berries. I have no idea if I already have this. We'll see. I don't have any ochre berries. That's what I'm missing. 12 tomato berries. Hang on, how many? I just need 5 ochre then? Is that right? Because I've got... Yeah. Can I buy them? I have no idea. We don't buy berries from centers, do we? Where do we buy berries from then? I don't know. Does Quasartico have berries? I can't recall. No. I just want to double check the Pokemon Center, but I'm pretty sure can't get them. Watch me be wrong now, and we can actually get berries here. No, just the Carbos and all that. So, where the heck? Because she's like, you can buy them, so... But where from? Something to drink. It's probably like a side stall that isn't marked and I just like have never paid attention to it or something. Trying to see if any of the cafes specifically say that you can get berries there. It's not the Stone Emporium, is it? I mean, that would be weird. I'll check it, but I don't think it is. So if anyone knows where you can get berries from, do feel free to let me know, because I am a bit perplexed. Not... I mean, she did mention you can buy them, so... Well, these are just the stones. The fossils. You can buy ochre berries at a berry store in the courtyard west of Zone 3 in the Rogue Sector 6. Thank you very much. Rogue Sector 6. Right, you said at the berry store in the courtyard west of Zone 3 in Rogue Sector 6 west. Courtyard, so like in here then? Thank you very much, Yukia. Shouldn't they mark these on the map then? If you can actually buy the berries which are useful, they should really mark this stuff. That's flowers. I have never been in here before. Or if I have, I've just like ran through real quick. All kinds of berries. Okay. Two. 3. 4. And 5. We'll double check before I go. This should totally be marked on the map, in my opinion. Who else agrees? Jamesy, this is why you can get the mints to change the natures. So why isn't it marked? They should have just marked it. Like, even if you can't fast travel there. Like, I don't know. If you stop playing for a while, the likelihood of you remembering that is very low. I mean, does this person sell berries as well? Oh, they're everywhere! The stands are everywhere, chat. This is another one here. So, like, I just ignored all this stuff because it wasn't marked. Like, I just run past it so many times. But actually, there's another stand there. So I'm guessing there's quite a few dotted around. Ah, wonderful. You're here with my 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 ochre berries. Jamesy, they should have icons you can put on the map yourself, like in Power World. I agree. Like, you could have the tracking icon. And then you could have, like, so many of a range of different types of icon. Like a stall-looking icon, and then you can name it. Even if you can't fast travel there, you can at least put a name on it. So you could, I would just put berries / mints, basically, for that. And it could be a different colour text as well, so it stands out, so you know that that's one you've placed. So instead of black, it could be like, I don't know, red or something. Having this many, or blue, I don't know. This many berries will allow for a rich complexity in the aroma Spritzy produces, and since all of these berries have a spicy flavour, this new perfume should have quite the kick. What is it, Spritzy? Is something bothering you? I can't imagine what. Don't tell me this is too many berries. It's a ridiculous amount of berries. But don't you want to explore all the wondrous aromas your body can produce? I see. Yes, I understand you perfectly, my friend. We just need to find a way for you to eat all of these berries without getting overwhelmed. Smoothie! You know, Lumios used to have a famous juice shop. If I can find a former employee of that shop, they should be able to whip up these cherry berries into a tasty red juice for Spritzy. Thanks to you, I now know what I need to create a whole flurry of new fragrances, so take a little something from me in return. Some sprigs of modest mint and experienced candy. Thank you. Get some candies back after spending them all on that GoGoat situation. So the more I play this game, the more I've pointed out some of the glaring issues with the map. I do think ladders matters. It makes me matters that ladders are not marked. I do think ladders should be marked on the map. I've said this so many times. Like, just bring back the original ladder icon from the OG Pokemon Red. Just a circle with a white ladder in it. That's all they needed to do. It's like, anytime you found a ladder, it becomes marked on the map. I mean, maybe they were worried about the map being too cluttered, but that's what a filter system is for. They could have created a filter system so you could turn off certain things to make the map more readable. And again, like as Jamesy pointed out, custom markers so that you can mark some locations for like the berries and the mint stalls if you wanted to. I wonder if around all these circular ones is a stall. Hang on, I want to check this because I do wonder if, much like the battle courts, it's like, oh, you know, look for the square for a battle court. I wonder if the berry stalls can be found around these circular wild zones. So I'm just going to go around and just see if that theory is correct. But again, it's just something I've not paid attention to at all. So this one we have the story food truck right there. So there's not one here. I've actually found a new travel spot. So there's not one there. Let's go to like 8 and just have a look. So we've got cafe seating but no berry stand. I think I'm off base with this. I was just wondering if... Because that would be an easy landmark then to go, oh, any circular wild zone, there's a berry stand nearby or a mint stand, you know? But that doesn't seem to be the case, so... I think, again, like... They could have made it easier, or at least gave you custom markers so you could mark with a berry icon or something. Right, I think now is a good time for me to BRB and top up my drink shirt, so I'm just going to be back shortly. So now is a good time for you guys to stretch your legs and top up your drinks if you need to. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, so BRB. And I'm back. Oh, there's like a nice little microclimate in my room right now. It's so much colder outside this room. I opened the door to go fill up my drink and nip the loo, and it was like a blast of cold air. So much warmer in here. Right, so that's that theory out of the window about the berries and the mints. Okay, let's fly to over here, because I want to make sure I'm not doing all the side missions in the same area. I want to, like, go to different zones to do them. Police officers in Lumios have Pokemon help out with investigations, you know. Me, I've been wanting to partner up with a Pokemon called Shuppet. I've heard it likes the negative emotions that people feel, jealousy, vindictiveness, and so on. So I was thinking with Shuppet's help I could zero in on people with strong negative feelings. That would make it easier to track down criminals. We could even prevent crimes before they happen. Here's where I need your assistance. If you have a Shuppet, would you be willing to give it to me? Right, I'm probably going to go catch one because I don't want to mess up, like, I'm trying to keep one of each Pokemon ready for, like, evolving and stuff and fill in the deck, so that's what I've been doing. I know I have a Shuppet already, and I also had a shiny Shuppet, I think, but I evolved it. Where is it? Yeah. So, I'm going to go catch an extra, basically. Just to make sure I'm not getting rid of the one that I need. I knew it was over on the right-hand side. Does anyone else forget where to go for the Pokemon they want? Or is it just me? Oh, I need to change to nighttime. I just realised, because it's not going to spawn in the day. I'm so happy I got that shiny Punkaboo. Okay, there's a centre. Is there a centre this side? Yes, there's a centre over there, so I'll just quickly change the time of day. I'm too lazy. I'm gonna fly there. It's too far to run. Who has time? Who has time to run there? Not me. No, thank you. I still want a shiny Spinarak, you know. I've not been lucky. I also find it funny how I did actually get lucky and managed to get a shiny Punkaboo on stream after spending so long trying to get one before. There we go. Did I catch that? That was a catch, yes it was. There we go, Shuppet, so let's go get that delivered. But yeah, I've spent like probably over 4 hours trying to hunt for a shiny Punkaboo, and then I come on stream and I get a shiny doing that Punkaboo quest. Oh, I've gone into the zone and I don't need to do that. Jamesy, you might have missed my comment, but could you explain what treasure islands are in Animal Crossing? I heard it can help with bells and items. Yeah, sure. So I'll just stand here and I'll explain this. So if you go onto Twitch, there's loads of Twitch channels that will have multiple islands set up on a stream. Each island, most of them set it up as like loads of small boxes on the screen. It'll have a code to join the island, you know, the dodo code or whatever you want to call it. And it'll also tell you what the island is usually. Sometimes it doesn't tell you what they are, but it might have a name and you can kind of guess what it is from the name. On top of that, some of the best channels that do the treasure islands will have, it'll actually show it live, like as people fly in and out. So you can try and time when you join so that you don't get a failed attempt. and it'll also tell you how many people are currently on the island, so you can see if there's space. But some of them don't update in real time. So there's the first initial explanation. The second explanation is essentially they will just have loads of stuff available. Like, they will have the item, like if it's furniture or something, you can visually see what the furniture piece is, and then in front of it they'll have all of the items dropped in little sectioned off areas. So you can just grab what you want and take it, put it in your bag and go home, and take whatever you like. Most channels will have the rule that do not learn DIYs on the island itself. You're meant to take them and just go home. Because obviously if you're using your Nook phone, it stops people from being able to join the island and able to leave, and it just clogs up the island. It can also crash the island because obviously there's so many people joining trying to you know, learn DIYs. It's basically just don't learn DIYs on the island, just grab DIYs and go home, take them home and learn them. If you're going on a treasure island, just bear in mind there's loads of people flying in and out, so you're going to be delayed from picking things up. You're going to be on there a while. If you're trying to fill your full pockets and you've got the full expansion, you're going to be on there a while because there's people coming in and out constantly. But there'll all be different themes. There'll be like furnitures from Catalog 1, you know, there'll be like, sometimes there'll even be themes like restaurant or beachside, so if you want specific things, you focus trying to get in on that island to get those types of furnitures. But yeah, just go on Twitch and just go to the Animal Crossing New Horizon category and you'll find loads of channels. Most channels, all islands are free to join. There will be some specific islands that will be subscription only, but there's plenty of free islands for you to go on, and it's all free. You can take whatever you want. You can take as much money as you want. You can take as many items as you want. I just say try and be respectful. Like, don't go in there and say, like, there's one particular, I don't know, let's use an example. You want loads of arches and there's only 6 arches. You know, don't go in and just grab all the arches, you know what I mean? Like, try and be respectful. Don't grab them all. Don't take everything of one thing, is what I would say. Jamesy, are they safe and not hacked stuff? Plus, I deleted my Twitch account, but can you still access the streams? So, from my understanding, technically, you won't get into trouble because it's from a modded system. They set up these islands and basically every so many hours they refresh and repopulate all the items on the island. But it's all legit because if it, well, it's not legit, but it is because you can join basically. You can join, like, otherwise they'd ban the people hosting them. So I don't know. It's kind of a grey area. It is kind of like cheated, modded in stuff, but it's not going to get you in trouble taking it and taking it back to your island, basically, is the way I've, like, because I spoke to people in chat because I was a bit wary about it, and people are like, oh no, you're fine, and they've known about it for ages, the people haven't been banned. So I'm only going off what they've said. Whether you agree with it or not, it's up to you, but it's definitely helpful if you're starting a new island and you want to get a load of stuff, loads of decorative stuff, or pay off your loans quick. I've used it. It doesn't run smoothly all the time, especially like if it's UK time. I would say the best time to join is probably mornings and early afternoon. When it gets towards the evenings, it gets really busy, like the numbers jump up on viewership and you are really struggling to get in and out of those islands. It gets chocker. So if you do want to try and grab stuff, just try and like figure out the best time. I just need bells. So if you go to, if you want bells, what's the island? Oop. Stood around so long that I've gone on standby a little bit. There's an island called Golden on one of the channels that always has bells that I've used. Nook's Treasure Islands is like the most popular.
Vintage new electron.
Oh, got a little advert playing there. But there's also a lesser channel, like a smaller channel that I use. Let's see if I can find them. What are they called? What's What's their name? They have like a pink... Oh, here we go. Treasures Fairy is the channel. This one doesn't have as many viewers, and it's easier to get in and out of islands. And literally almost all of their islands will have money on them. So Treasures Fairy is the channel you want to look for under the Animal Crossing New Horizons category. But yeah, they have basically almost all of their islands have money. So sounds okay, especially if loads of people use it. It's been going on a long time. And they've not been banned. I don't know how they're doing it, whether it's multiple systems that they're setting up and hacking to get the items, and because there's so many, some of them have like a ridiculous amount of islands that you can travel to on a stream. I legit don't know how they do it, but from the most part, I think it's fine because they're the ones that have hacked the stuff, but the actual items don't have like any indication when they come back to your game that they are spawned in, basically, or hacked in any way. So it's not like if you had a legal Pokemon, you could get banned. You know what I mean? It's not the same. I'm not going to argue the ethics of it, or you know, if people think it's right and wrong. I'm not here to do that. That's up to each individual if they want to do it. I've used it because I found it beneficial after I lost my save, and it's really helped me to get to where I needed to be ready for Friday's stream. I don't know if I'm going to continue using it. I might do for some decorative items, but for the most part, I'm probably going to start playing the game how it's meant to be played now. But definitely, if you're trying to start again and prepare your island for the new update, I think it is a good tool to utilise, in my opinion. Do you have a Shuppet you'd be willing to part with? Yes, I do. It's not harming anybody, is it, really? People still have to own the game to get the items, so it's not like they've hacked, you know, illegally got a copy of Animal Crossing, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's a modded system that allows you to edit code and import the items. So it's not really harming the game as such, is how I'd, like, put ethics to it. It's not somebody hacking in a load of shinies, like spawning 100 shinies in their game on a Pokemon, or spawning in a Pokemon that's got, like, max stats on every single thing, and, you know, all that. It's not... It's apples and oranges, isn't it? The piece of Lumiose depends on you. Let's see what you can do. That being said, I don't expect you to start reeling in criminals right off the bat, of course. What's this? Has it picked up on some negative feelings already? Let's follow it. James says the game has been out for 5 years. It's understandable. I mean, it's kind of, for me, it's in a similar vein as time jumping, right? Because when you time jump, essentially what you're doing is you're creating new spawns on your island for fossils, for messages in a bottle which contain recipes, for new things in the shop for you to buy. So it is kind of similar in that respect, that you're not, you know, you're not playing the game how it's meant to be played, like, per real life day. You're time jumping to get access to those things sooner. So it is kind of similar. You're going to a treasure island to get access to those things sooner. You know, they don't cost real money. It's not cheating them out of real money or anything like that. All it's doing is saving you time. That's all it's doing. If they can't battle, they can't Mega Evolve, so take a revive. That'll get them back in top shape. If I put it this way, you can buy Mega Stones at Stone Emporium over at Vernal Avenue, but they're not cheap. You might need to earn some extra money in the ZA Royale first. If I didn't have access to Treasure Islands, like, tomorrow's stream would have been... I don't know, I just think it'd be more boring because I'd be nowhere near the point that I'm at now, which is where I've seen the credits and I have terraforming. You know, and I've been able to get custom codes for pathing and stuff So without Treasure Islands, I wouldn't be anywhere near. Police officer says that he needs a Shuppet to help with the investigation. Do your part in keeping the peace of Lumos by bringing in one. I'm so distracted right now. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I was thinking. That's why I asked. Thank you for taking the time out of the stream to explain. Much appreciated. No worries. Honestly, I'm new to it all. I only just started using it because I've fallen down the rabbit hole of Animal Crossing again, and I didn't want to, you know, be so far from where I wanted to be ready for the update. What's going on? This is where I live. Oh, are you already done for the day, dear? No, I'm still on the job. You haven't seen anything suspicious around here, have you? Can't say that I have. Well, I guess you're still busy with work. Good luck with the investigation. Shuppet, why are you reacting to her? Oh, what a nosy little Shuppet. It must be reacting to these ugly feelings I've been keeping inside. I don't want you to know. What do you mean? Could it be? It seems I've been too absorbed in my work. My wife's been so supportive, but she's felt some resentment at me for being absent all this time. Those suppressed feelings almost turned into a full-blown grudge. And that's what led Shuppet right here? Oh my god, Shuppet has saved a marriage! What a legend. We've been living together for so long, I just assumed we knew what the other was thinking, but I was so preoccupied with my job that I didn't even notice she was unhappy. One fine husband I am. I think I'm going to need your help a lot more going forward, Shuppet. I'll try my best to be better to my wife, so she doesn't feel the need to suppress her emotions, so let me know if I ever need to try harder. Communication. That's what they need. Not a Pokemon. Jamesy, I was worried about if they were hacked items like hacked mons, so that's a peace of mind. I don't want to say they're hacked items because I don't think that's the correct term. Because it's a, from my understanding, when I asked somebody in the live chat, they said it's modded Switch that allows them to just spawn in the items. So the spawning part is like manipulating the code, but when the item is actually spawned in, it is classed as a legit item. Like there's no code attached to it that indicates that it's like fraudulent or anything like that. I can't really explain it that well, but from what my understanding is, from what the guy said, is it's just literally someone with modded switches spawning in items, creating an island, and then the islands just refresh after so many hours and respawn the items in. But the items themselves are legit, so when you take them back to your island, they are not considered any kind of like illegal code or anything like that that could get you banned. That's the understanding that I took from the explanation that was given to me. It could be a wrong explanation, but these islands have been going on for so long with no repercussions and no problem to anybody that have taken these items back to their island. So that makes me think it is fine and it is safe. Because again, it's not stealing money out of Nintendo's pocket, is it? It's not like, oh, you know, people are gifting you a copy of Animal Crossing that you don't have to pay for. That's not it whatsoever. So yeah, I don't know. I think probably it's just a grey area that they're not really looking at because the game's so old and it's literally not harming anybody. I kind of want to describe it to a similar glitch on Sea of Thieves. There's actually something similar on Sea of Thieves where if you go to buy shipwright supplies or buy specific supplies from the merchants in Sea of Thieves, if you count down with your teammates and you all press the button at the same time, you will get multiple of that crate of items. Like, there's a way to essentially duplicate it. It's kind of like that, I guess. I mean, me and Dave haven't done that before. I don't think it's necessary on a duo sloop. You find so many supplies out and about. I think it's useful for people doing hourglass, but not really anyone else. Right, let's see what this is. Grandpa, my Honedge seems like it's under the weather. I even took it to a Pokemon Center, but that didn't help. I know that's happened. What's happened? Its cutting edge has gotten dull. Does it need to be sharpened? How do I fix it? If you want to sharpen the sword Pokemon Honedge, there's only one thing you need to do. Pupitar! What do you mean? But Pupitar's body is incredibly solid. So solid that slashing at it will naturally sharpen Honedge's cutting edge. I don't know about that, and besides, I don't have a Pupitar with me. I mean, like, there's probably people watching this that, I don't know, might stop watching me after all that about the Animal Crossing stuff, maybe, or they don't agree with it, which is fair enough, but I have to pose the question, all these content creators that, you know, start new islands or want to decorate a new island, how do people think they honestly get access to all of these decorative items without visiting treasure islands? It's not really possible unless you're spending all day, every day, time jumping multiple times a day and buying absolutely everything that you have access to. You're not going to have the stuff to be able to decorate. So the way I see it is I bet you like a good over 90% of any content creator that streams Animal Crossing and decorates islands, I bet you they go to treasure islands to get the stuff. Because there's no other way about it. You start a new save and you lose everything. So you have to start again. So, I don't know. I don't know. I've used it. If that makes people not like me, fair enough. But, I wouldn't be at where I am ready for tomorrow's stream without doing it, so... I'm not staying up all day and all night time jumping just to bloody buy stuff from a shop. That ain't happening. Using a singular Pupitar, I probably think this is going to be similar to the Pokemon. To the, not the Pokemon, the Pikachu quest, where it's going to be high level. I do have a Pupitar, but I don't think it's high level. Somewhere I have a Pupitar. Not unless it's a... No, it's not an alpha. Oh, I don't, do I? I failed to catch it. I don't have a Pupitar. I can't do this one then. I'll have to come back to this another time. I mean, I think most people have used emulators, you know, emulators and all that for certain games. Like, a lot of people have emulators for the older Pokemon games just because it's easier. You know, so if we're really breaking it down and we're going down that rabbit hole, there's so many... Like, even if people don't want to do that with their Animal Crossing save, it's their decision. But I bet you there's something else. There would be something else that they've used that would be considered, you know, hacks or, you know, other means of doing things that aren't the legit normal way. You know what I mean? I don't mind people doing stuff to their games as long as it's not making them cheat the... Like, if there's any kind of PvP, or like it makes them... You know, gives them a benefit over other people in a PvP scenario. Like, that's where I'm like, I wouldn't do that personally. But if it's not harming anyone, and it's not taking money out of, you know, the creator's pocket of the game, then I don't see a real issue with it. I wouldn't do something if it's gonna get me, like, banned, though. Like, if I thought Treasure Islands was gonna get my account banned on AC, I wouldn't do it. But I don't think that's the case, because it's been going on so long that I don't think it's an issue. I mean, if Nintendo were that bothered about it, you'd think they'd figure out a way how to track the, like, someone's set up an island and they've done it through, you know, manipulating the code of their game. Like, they'd be able to somehow, like, create something like that that would be able to track that, surely, you'd think. The money that they have. So if they're that bothered, I think they could put a stop to it if they wanted to. Still no rain. Tell me, have you ever given much thought to the weather during Pokemon battles? My Pokemon grow stronger in the rain, you know? We should have a battle when it's raining. You'll see just how strong my team can be. I can't control the weather. How do I get it to rain? Do I just rest on a bench until it rains? Let's see what this one is. I can tell just by looking at you that you're a strong Pokemon trainer. To defeat a trainer like you, it's necessary to go all in on a single strategy. So I'll be attacking you with my favourite of all Pokemon types, the Bug type. Being dedicated to a single thing you love forces you to be creative to overcome its weaknesses, and the creativity leads to true strength. You should battle me and see for yourself. Let's go. Oh, and also if you do join one of the islands, always use the airport to leave. Do not leave quietly, because leaving quietly can break the island for everybody else, which will send them home and empty all of their pockets of everything 99% of the time. There is that rare chance that they might get to keep some of the stuff in their pockets, but leaving quietly just, like, ruins it for everybody, so always use the airport. Right, so she is going to be using bug types, so we'll be using Charizard. Just to warn you, I'll be using Mega Evolution to draw out the potential of my beloved bugs. That's fine. I can Mega Evolve too. I'll raise you my Mega Evolution. Lovely. This is like me just one-shotting everything here. Oh, Charizard is down. There we go. That's fine. She's so pretty. I like her outfit as well. I lost even after I sent out my Mega Pinsir. Why wasn't my love for bug types enough? Good work out there, team, especially Pinsir. Great job with that Mega Evolution. Seems like more and more trainers are using Mega Evolution lately, huh? I've heard rumours though, they're just rumours mind you, that some shady character taught Osatoko how to make Mega Rings. Apparently that person's name is AZ. Boy, what an interesting rumour. The story goes that this AZ person travelled all the way to some far-off region called Hoenn. There he researched the origins of Mega Evolution to satisfy his own curiosity. It seems he shared his research with Kosatoko, but what does he hope to achieve? I guess I've got no complaints as long as I can Mega Evolve my beloved Pokemon. We should all just appreciate this precious gift that we have. Well, he's got no plans now because he's no longer here. RIP. I don't feel it made me that sad though. I think it, as I say, because of the gap between when I last played Pokemon White And also I knew it was coming. I kept like foreshadowing that he was gonna pass. So I don't think it hit me as hard for that reason. Still so many side quests. I feel like we've done a good few today, but it's barely made a dent in what's available. Ridiculous. So is anyone going to be keeping their eyes open for anything on the Black Friday deals? Which I think some are going to be starting soon. I know Amazon starts it like a week, like Black Friday week essentially. Is anyone keeping their eyes peeled for anything in particular? Is there a quest up here? I think it might be. I think it might be on the roof next to this one. What an epic beard. Nice view up here, isn't it? I've travelled through many regions and I can tell you Lumiosa's skyline is special. Really brings home how tall some of the buildings are, you know? Hey, what do you say to having an interesting Pokemon battle with me? One where we both use only flying type Pokemon. You can have as many Pokemon on your team as you like as long as they all share the flying type. How about it? Well, I only have one flying type at the moment. Let me know once you're ready to have a battle using flying types only. Does it mean, like, it can only be just flying, though? Like... Because Charizard is flying and fire. I'm assuming that's fine. So I've got Dragonite and Charizard, but obviously no one else is flying as well. So I might be able to do it with just these two. That's sad. You can try it. No harm in trying it. They're both strong Pokemon, so why not? Ah, I see you only have flying types on your team. Let's get our battle going. Let's do this. Yuki, I don't really do Black Friday, but always look to see what sales are happening. I never go physically to the shops because it's just bedlam. But I always look online. Usually for me, it's just looking for like daily life things that I usually buy just to see if they're cheaper for the most part. I mean, I'd love to be able to get a PlayStation Portal. That is on my mind with the new update. But I don't think it's going to get that big of a price drop. I think maybe if you're a PlayStation Plus member, I think you can get like 20 quid off it new or something. But I don't think there's going to be that amazing deals on it, unfortunately. But there's nothing that I'm absolutely keeping my eyes peeled for, really. It's just going to be things that I normally buy to see if I can get them cheaper. On Black Friday, like my body washes and my creams and things. That's so boring, isn't it? That's such a boring thing to like be on the lookout for, but you know, if it can save me a bit of money getting them now at a cheaper rate when I have to get them anyway, it's yeah, may as well. The sky is the limit for your strength. Look at those flying type skills. You're practically a sky trainer. You know, sky battles was something of a fad here in Kalos a while back. People would battle only using Pokemon that could fly or float. I bet you could become the best at sky battles if you wanted to. Why, you might even reignite people's passion for sky battles. Sharp beak. I mean, one thing that I do need is I need a new Mac. Like, I bought a new coat a while back, but I do need a new Mac that's like more lightweight, light rain. Because the Mac that I have now is too small. It's really tight on the arms, and it's quite uncomfortable actually to wear it. So I need a new Mac. I'll put everybody back in their spot. It's kind of just like, I've set them up like this and I've gotten used to it now, so that's the order that they have to be in. Will I make it? No! Down we go. Down we go. To the bottom. Jamesy, I'm heading off. I will catch the stream tomorrow. Super excited for AC. Yay! Take it easy, bud. I have no idea what I'm doing on that stream, honestly. I'd like to decorate, but I don't know. You gotta help me. My little sister wandered off after a Litwick. I've heard about Litwick. Litwick! There we go. They're the Pokemon that suck out your life force. What if my sister has all her life force drained? What if she never comes back? What if she's made friends with it? Did you ever think of that? Please, you've got to help me find my sister. Whoop shoo! Oh, it's so cutie patootie. Oh, that was creepy. We should have done this a bit ago, closer to Halloween. It's so cute. It's such a simple design, but it just works. That was a Litwick. Maybe if we follow it, we'll be able to find my sister. Search for the missing sister. Follow the Litwick. Follow the Litwick. Hello, Litwick. Maybe it's actually leading us to her. Hurry, we don't want to lose it. I think she's made friends with it and she's like, she's hurt herself or something and it's taken us to her. Trying to save her. Because it loves her. Is it gonna take us to some sewers entrance or something? Maybe. Oh, that was adorable. That was like watching a cartoon, honestly. Alright, so we need to come down there. I think we're closer if we go this way. And then loop back round. The answer is yes, it's taken us to the sewer's entrance. Did it go in there? Let's just go in. There doesn't seem to be a single wild Pokemon around. Maybe you should go further into the sewers and see what you can find. No wild Pokemon? I was hoping to catch some Pokemon in here. Which reminds me, like... I haven't checked this in a while. I need more dragon types, and then the Skarmory from 17. And then that's it. So just dragon types I need. I think these sewers are cool. It's dark and it's moody and I like it. It's probably smelly though. Just hold your breath. There she is. Maybe she's just lost. Who are you? Is that actually her? So, you came to find me. Why are you being creepy, small girl? My brother worries too much. I'm having to read this in a sinister way. Well, we're almost done here. The jump scare! The Litwick jump scare! Hey, you okay? So many Litwick! Oh, thank goodness, I was worried you'd never wake up. My sister says she came here to help this Litwick. The poor little thing seemed really weak, so I was letting it absorb some of my life force. Just nonchalant. Just let it drain my life force, it's fine. I've lost 20 years of my life. It's fine. I heard somewhere that's what helps Litwick stay happy and healthy. You should leave that kind of thing to someone grown up like me. I have way more life force. Yeah, I guess. Thanks for coming to find me anyway. Bye-bye, I hope you feel better, Litwick. Oh, they are so cute. How can something that sucks out your life force be so cute? And that is how I would die in a Pokemon game. Once again, the evil Litwick has tricked a trainer into giving them their life force because they're adorable. Oh my god! What a fun side quest with the jump scare moments. So good. If people aren't doing some, like, don't get me wrong, some of these side quests are a bit meh. They're a bit boring, they're a bit dull. But then you get like ones like that are so well done and so funny and so unique. That was super great. I'm just gonna, to finish this stream off real quick, I'm just gonna chance my luck and see if we can just go in and out of here and spawn some shinies in here, because I would love a shiny Litwick. The Mega of Chandelure is so stunning. Is it Chandelure? What's the final form called? I think it's Chandelure. I'm assuming this works the same way, coming in and out. I did do this for the zone with the Ghastlies and the Spinarak using a nearby cafe, and I got another shiny Ghastly. So I got 2 shiny Ghastlies. Well, one's a shiny Gengar now, but... I've done this for a long time as well off stream, and I've never once got a shiny via this method. Part of me was wondering about if I should just pick up a turbo controller just so I can, like, set this up for a couple of hours, come back and see if I've got any shinies. There's a big debate going on in the Pokemon community right now on if this game is too easy to get shinies and if they need to change the going in and out of buildings and bench reset so it doesn't work. I think it's good because it's made shiny hunting more accessible, and who says it's going to be the same in the next Pokemon game? I mean, when we think of Legends Arceus, that had new mechanics to the shiny hunting. This is a new mechanic to shiny hunting. And if you don't like this mechanic and you think it's too easy, just don't use it. Just run around. Just run around and see what randoms you can get. I think in the early days of shiny hunting, people used it as like a means of a bragging right, didn't they? Like that it's hard to get shiny, it requires patience and perseverance, and it's really difficult. But obviously now, it's a lot easier, so I think some of the more elitist players don't like it because it's so easy to get shinies now. Would have loved a Noibat, that would have been fantastic. No dice, chat. No dice. Should we try like one more few in and outs and then we'll call it? It's very rare that I do shiny hunting on stream if it isn't a specific shiny hunt stream, so we'll just do a very small bite-sized shiny hunt to end things. I don't even care which one. I think all of the shiny options in this sewer are good. Like every single one of them. If I had to pick one, it would either be the Skrelp or the Noibat that I'd like the most. I think it's Skrelp it's called. Do you know the seahorse Pokemon? That makes Horsey look so basic. Right, let's go have a look, chat. What do we think? Shiny, no shiny? Place your bets. I'm gonna say no shiny. Nope, no shiny. Hold it. Hold it. Right, let's whiz back to the centre then. So the next Pokemon stream is likely going to be next week. I don't know how many I'm doing next week yet. I think it's probably going to be 2. Realistically. I still don't know when we're going to have the roof done, because we've got scaffolding up at the minute, and we don't know when they're coming to do it, so I'm really hoping it's not tomorrow, because I'll have to cancel the Animal Crossing stream and move it if it's tomorrow, because obviously there's going to be loud noises on the roof. So I can't really stream with that going on, because we're having like a load of roofing replaced and stuff. It's going to be an all-day affair. I just don't know when they're coming, because we've had no communication, so it's all up in the air. So what I've been doing is just getting ready as normal, and if they don't turn up in the morning, I just assume they're not coming that day, basically, is how it's been happening. But this is like getting on 3 weeks now that we've had the scaffolding up, and they've not come, so I don't know what's going on with it. So we'll just have to wait and see, but hopefully we can do AC tomorrow as planned, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, tomorrow is the special Animal Crossing stream. I don't normally stream Animal Crossing, but we hit the tip goal, and it was decided from basically the very generous tipper in the community who contributed the full amount, really. It was the full amount. Fantasy Monk. So Fantasy Monk said, how about Animal Crossing? And loads of other people agreed. So we're going to be doing Animal Crossing. So on that stream, I have just for reference, I've just unlocked terraforming. I have the option to make rivers, waterfalls, and cliffs, and all that kind of stuff. I have a lot of money as well, so I can like pay for things, bridges and things to be put in. I've unlocked all the main stuff that we actually need for decorating. I've also pre-downloaded custom codes for pathing and things. So I think I'm mostly ready. I don't know. I might jump on it again tonight just to see if there's anything else I can prepare in readiness. I've not touched my island at all in terms of terraforming. I've just left it as it is. I don't know whether to start doing some tonight, because most people, what they do is they flatten it, don't they? They fully flatten it, and then they may not get rid of the rivers and the ponds, but they at least fully flatten it. I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight and start from like a flat base. I don't know. And yeah, for the most part tomorrow we're probably going to do a bit of everything. I might visit, if Fantasy Monk is around, I did say I'd love to visit their islands, because it was them that contributed most, all of it basically for that stream. So I said visit their island. We'll probably go villager hunting as well. So that's an option. I've also just downloaded the Animal Crossing DLC, which I've not tried yet, so that's an option as well. And then obviously just generally doing like the chill, relaxed vibes of Animal Crossing. We can just do some general, stuff you'd normally do in a day. Go get all the fossils, get the DIY on the beach, do a bit of fishing, do a bit of bug catching, sell some fruit, stuff like that. But then we can also do some decorating. So there's lots of options available. I've also unlocked Kappa as well, so I can go visit an island. I haven't visited Harb yet. That's still something I've not done yet, so we could do that as well. But there's loads of options basically, so it's going to be just a nice fun chill stream of doing whatever takes our fancy, and you get to see my current island and my current villagers, who I do have 2 of my forever villagers that I've got at the moment, which I won't reveal. You'll see that tomorrow, but the rest of them are all on the chopping block, so nice chill stream, and here's hoping for tomorrow AC stream. Yes, I really hope so. We've not heard anything. I've not been told anything, so fingers crossed. But who knows when it's going to be. I'm hoping it's earlier in the week, because I don't tend to stream early in the week, so it won't affect my streams, but it would be helpful to know, because then if I knew, I could move things around. But like, as days tick on in the week, I can't really move anything around because I see Chris on the weekends. So it's like, I would like to know. But anyways, that's it for today. It's been super, super fun, and I hope you're all excited for tomorrow. And yeah, come and watch the Animal Crossing stream. Love, love, love everybody. Take it easy. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back as well with more Pokemon if you're interested in that next week. Bye-bye!